Hi, welcome to another edition of Extras. I'm Nick Finelli, a global Minecraft mentor, and today we're going to talk about superpowers. Typically, you would have to mine and craft and create and get a potion to have a superpower. But in creative mode, of course, you can grab the potions, but I'm going to show you a way that you can use the commands to give yourself some power. So some of the powers that we're going to go over today is invisibility, speed, jump boost, night vision, and we're going to use Elytra, which is like the wings, and show you how you can use those. So just some extra fun things you can do inside of Minecraft to give you more abilities than you typically have. So let's get to it. All right, so the first one we're going to look at is invisibility. You'll notice by the little mirror on the right there, and there's our friend Dr. Strange. And we'll make him invisible by using the slash command. So let's start off by hitting slash and then typing effect. And then what you're going to do, of course, is choose who you're affecting, so yourself, and then type in invisibility, and then you can do the seconds and then amplifying it. And you can see I did it for 10 seconds, so now he's moving around and you can't see him, but you can see the movement, and then he'll appear after 10 more seconds. And there you go. So as a player, you don't see the person, but you can still see around. So that's invisibility. All right, so now I got a Koye, and we're going to demonstrate speed with her. So let's show you from different angles here. So this is just our normal running. So I'm just going to run forward. And then remember, if you double tap on W, you can go even faster. But we actually want to go faster than this, because this is just a normal running speed. So let's go back and start again with the same thing, but now we're going to add the effect, and you're going to choose yourself, and you're going to choose or type in speed, then the number of seconds, and then your multiplier of speed, which we're just going to do 1 to show you what it looks like. So now you'll see the boost up there on the right, the little boot, and you can see I'm running, and I'm showing it from like a distance, so you can see the character there, but the run speed looks very much the same, and it's because it is, because I didn't multiply it by more than just what I normally do. So let's try it again, and this time I'm going to multiply it by 10, so we should be able to go a little faster now. You can already tell, you can hear it, it's actually scurrying even faster, and the buildings and things like that, the terrain is definitely going by much faster. I also want to show you how I can turn here. You do kind of have to slow down a little bit to turn. Now you're probably also noticing I've had all these like particles flying, so let's change that. So we're going to go to effect and add self and speed, and then 100 here for seconds, and then I'm going to do multiplier 20, so even faster. But then I'm going to type in true to hide the particles. And so now you see no particles floating from the person. So I did all the angles here so you can see. And now, even faster, which is great. And so you're probably also wondering, okay, I'm doing this all on the ground. Does this work when I'm in the air? Yeah, so if I fly up and do the same thing and just run forward, then it's going to move at that fast of a pace. As long as you see that little indication on the right that you have that, basically that superpower or that effect, then it's going to be there. So now I landed on the ground, and that's it. And of course the particles are hidden. So that's a Koye telling us about speed. All right, so now let's look at jump boost, and I have the Black Panther here helping us. And so as the Black Panther goes around, he's going to take a kind of a running start here, and we're just going to run as fast as we can and show what it's like when we're trying to jump. So of course, you know, in real life, if you run, you're going to get a little more of a boost in your jump. But in Minecraft, it doesn't really matter how far, you can only jump so high. So let's try this again, but adding the superpower. So we're going to slash effect at self. Then we're going to do jumps underscore boost, and then now you do number of seconds, and then how amplified is your jump. So we'll do 30 for the amplified. So we'll have 20 seconds of jump. I left the particles in, so now let's just run from here. And now I'm going to hit the jump, and look how high I go. And he's still kind of moving. Then I hit jump again, and he's now leaping from building to building and going again. You'll notice on the top right, the little arrows are kind of flashing. That means my time is running out on my superpower there, or my effect. And you see now it's gone. So now I try to jump, and I just end up down on the ground. Gravity took me. So that's simple with jump boost. All right, so now let's look at night vision. We have Black Widow here helping us out with that. So see, it's a dark world right there. Even we got some stars and the moon's out, but it's still relatively dark. And you'll notice the difference if we just add the effect of night vision. So we're going to do effect at self night_vision, and then we'll do it for 20 seconds. And we'll see just by hitting enter there, and I could put a 1 there, it just amplifies. It would be 20 times 1, 20 times 2 would be 40 seconds, and so forth. So you can see night vision for 20 seconds. It's going to go out soon. It'll start flashing on the right, about a couple seconds left, and then my view will be a little bit different as far as what I can see. You see it's there much darker now than it was, even though the moon's lighting things up. So now let's go inside some place where you might really need it, like a cave or some sort of house that has no lighting, like this place. And so there's some chests in there and things like that, but you can't see them. So let's add the effect here. And so this time I'm just going to do it for a couple seconds again, and we can see how different it looks after you add that. And so of course now look, the chests and the hay and everything is much more visible. You can see outside better. The particles were flashing there because I didn't change that to say true to hide them. And then it's going to go off, and you'll see what a difference it makes having night vision. So it's a pretty cool thing to be able to add that. Alright, so now I'm going to use my friend here, Falcon, and we're going to show you how Elytra works. Basically, they're wings. You can see the back of him. There's no wings at all. And so we need to go into our inventory and click on where you can go to your armor, and it's going to be on the back there. So I'm going to have to go to my equipment and grab the Elytra and just drag it into that spot. And then you can see it has, Falcon has wings, and right there it does too. And notice I'm up on a high spot because you're really not flying with these wings, you're more of gliding. So when I kind of step off into my area there, I can spread my wings and fly just by tapping the space bar. And so just by moving up and down and wherever I'm controlling my mouse, that's where the player is going to fly. And so now I changed modes there so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's really a fun effect. If you want to go a little bit faster or whatever, or glide up and down, remember hold down the space so you fly a little bit higher, and then when you let go, it's going to kind of glide up and down. So that's kind of how the speeds, not necessarily the speeds, but the height of it, but it allows you to glide around. And then if I want to land, of course I'm just going to double tap the space and I land.